Imagine walking into a candy shop and seeing hundreds of colorful candies arranged neatly on the shelves. At first glance, they look like ordinary sweets. But what if I told you that some of those tiny candies contain flowers, fruits, hearts, letters, animals, and detailed pictures hidden inside them? And here's the unbelievable part. Those images weren't printed onto the candy. They weren't painted by machines, and they weren't placed there one piece at a time. Instead, skilled candy makers created those designs by hand, using techniques that have been passed down for generations. In a world dominated by automation and mass production, there are still factories where human craftsmanship remains at the heart of the process. Today, we're going inside a handmade candy factory to discover how molten sugar is transformed into beautiful edible artwork. Everything begins with sugar. Large quantities of premium sugar are carefully measured and combined with water inside industrial cooking kettles. Depending on the recipe, glucose syrup may also be added to improve texture and prevent unwanted crystallization. At this stage, the ingredients look completely ordinary. Nothing about the mixture suggests that it will eventually become colorful handmade candy, but that's about to change. The liquid mixture is heated gradually until it reaches extremely high temperatures. As the heat rises, water begins evaporating, causing the sugar concentration to increase dramatically. This stage demands precision. Too much heat can burn the sugar. Too little heat can leave excess moisture in the batch. Experienced candy makers carefully monitor every detail because even a small mistake can affect the entire production run. And here's something most people don't realize. The molten sugar can become hotter than 150 degrees Celsius, making it one of the most dangerous stages in the factory. Once the correct temperature is achieved, the glowing candy mass is poured onto large cooling tables. The scene is incredible. The hot sugar spreads across the surface like a river of liquid glass. Workers use specialized tools to control its shape and temperature while ensuring it remains workable. At this point, the candy still has no design, no pattern, and no recognizable appearance. It's simply a glowing sheet of molten sugar. But this is where creativity begins to take over. As the candy cools slightly, different colors and flavors are introduced. Bright reds, sunny yellows, vibrant greens. Each section is prepared separately depending on the final design that will be created. Suddenly, the production area starts looking more like an artist's studio than a food factory. Now comes one of the most iconic stages in handmade candy production, the candy puller. A portion of the warm sugar is placed onto a mechanical pulling machine fitted with rotating arms. The machine repeatedly stretches, folds, and aerates the candy. At first, the process appears simple, but something remarkable is happening. Tiny air bubbles become trapped throughout the sugar, changing both its texture and appearance. The candy becomes brighter, shinier, and easier to work with. A transparent amber-colored mass can gradually transform into a beautiful glossy white material. And now the real artistry begins. Instead of creating individual candies immediately, the candy makers begin building a giant internal design. This step requires extraordinary patience and skill. Different colored sections are carefully shaped and assembled together. Piece by piece, workers construct a large candy image by hand. And here's the amazing part. The design being built may eventually appear inside thousands of individual candies. Every layer must be positioned perfectly. Even the smallest mistake can distort the final image. As the design grows larger, additional candy layers are wrapped around it to hold everything together. The result resembles a giant candy log containing a hidden picture inside. At this stage, the structure can weigh dozens of pounds and stretch several feet in length. But somehow, it must eventually fit inside a tiny piece of candy. So, how does that happen? The answer lies in the next stage, reduction. Several candy makers work together to slowly stretch the large candy log. As it becomes longer, it also becomes thinner. The hidden image shrinks proportionally while maintaining its shape. A flower several inches wide gradually becomes smaller and smaller, yet it remains perfectly recognizable. This process continues for an extended period. The candy makers must move quickly because the sugar cools continuously. If it hardens too soon, it may crack. If it becomes too warm, the design may lose definition. Timing is everything. As the candy rope becomes thinner, the internal image reaches the desired size. Now comes the moment everyone has been waiting for: the cutting stage. Using specialized tools, workers slice the long candy rope into hundreds of small pieces. And with every cut, the hidden design finally becomes visible. A flower, a heart, a fruit, a letter. A tiny work of art appears inside each piece. And the incredible thing is that every candy contains the exact same image. Not because a printer created it, not because a machine painted it, but because skilled candy makers built the design manually before stretching it. Freshly cut candies are still warm and slightly soft. Before they can be packaged, they must cool completely. The candies are spread across trays or conveyors, where controlled airflow gradually hardens them. This stage helps preserve their shape and prevents them from sticking together. As cooling continues, the candies develop their final texture and appearance. Most people would assume the process is finished, but one important stage remains: quality control. Every batch is carefully inspected. Workers check color consistency, design clarity, shape accuracy, and overall appearance. Some factories also use advanced camera systems to assist with inspections. Even though the product is handmade, quality standards remain extremely high. Only the best candies continue to packaging. The approved candies move into packaging systems, where they are counted, sorted, and placed into bags, jars, boxes, or gift containers. Labels are applied, production information is added, and the finished products are prepared for shipment. From there, the candies travel to specialty stores, gift shops, tourist destinations, supermarkets, and online retailers around the world. Within days, the same sugar that entered the factory as a simple ingredient becomes thousands of colorful handmade candies. And most customers never realize how much craftsmanship is hidden inside every piece. Because behind each tiny candy lies a process involving extreme heat, artistic design, careful timing, teamwork, precision, and years of experience. Unlike mass-produced sweets, handmade candy remains one of the few products where human creativity still plays the leading role. So the next time you see a handmade candy with a tiny flower, fruit, or design hidden inside, remember that you're looking at more than just a sweet treat. You're looking at a miniature piece of edible art. And that is how delicate handmade candy is made inside the factory. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes candy-making journey, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing factory and manufacturing stories. Also, don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.